Now, entertainment at the celebrations to mark Kenya's Golden Jubilee took a decidedly youthful twist at an occasion where speeches were kept to a minimum. The bulk of the time was actually dedicated to performances. Wilkester Nyabwa captured some of the moments at Kasarani Stadium, and she now tells us.
A heavy downpour early in the day meant that only the most dedicated members of the public had turned up to celebrate Kenya's Golden Jubilee. The mood in the stadium reflecting the weather. But the audience would begin to thaw once the day's entertainment set off. From the very first note, it was clear that the idea on this Golden Jubilee was to take a trip down memory lane with stopovers on tunes that had gripped the country's attention at various moments throughout the years. Accompanied by youthful dancers, the musicians of recent years turned up to perform their tunes. Dance troops from Burundi and Rwanda performing for the first time at a national ceremony in Kenya would end up stealing the show. And afterwards, just 2 lines from the comedian known as Teacher Wanjiku were enough to give Kenyans that much-needed laugh over the strict new rules proposed by the new head of the National Agency for the Campaign Against Drug Abuse, one John Mutudo. The sketch by the ridiculous trio would provide a closing highlight as Walter Nyambane reprised his old role as a former president Daniel Arap Moi and played him to a T. The light mood in the stadium would perhaps prompt a section of leaders to forgo the usual lengthy speeches. And at the end of a ceremony that, while celebrating the country's history, had attempted to break with tradition, the armed forces would band together with the mass choir and the children's choir, led in song by gospel musician Raftun. As the rest of the stadium, dignitaries included, held hands and sang along. During the celebrations, Kenya honoring the traditions of the first 50 years and attempting to create new ones. While Kenyans did indeed take a walk down memory lane during celebrations marking 50 years since Kenya gained independence, the celebrations took a decidedly youthful twist, perhaps celebrating the passing of the mantle from the older to the younger generation. Wilkester Nyabwa, KTN at the Safaricom Stadium in Kasarani.